I would say it's a depiction of love, 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 and all its many permutations. Say is that James Baldwin was just an amazing writer, a brilliant thinker, and he had a few different voices, but two of those voices were, one of them was very passionate about love and romance. The other voice was very clear about, to quote Marvin Gaye, what was going on, about, American society, systemic injustice and things like that. And I think this book kind of fuses those two voices. It's a love story, but it's a love story that's framed around the truth of what it's like to be young, black, in America, how little has changed and how the situation that these characters find themselves in, people still find themselves in every day.
As I was reading the book, when you just are enveloped by Baldwin's words and his way of speaking about these issues, it definitely hit me immediately that so many of these same conversations that were being had, are still being had today. And that made it even more, powerful for me wanting to be a part of telling this story.
It was about building families in a certain way. Once we hit on Stefan and KiKi, who play the two leads, for me it was important that they feel like soulmates, because in the book, when you read it, the first thing you feel is like, oh, I haven't really read very many stories where you see young black people as soulmates. And so that was the first thing. And then once we cast them, it was about trying to just build a family around them that would feel organic. Like, who was Tish's mom, And I thought, well, like you said, of my generation, who is like the icon, of what a young-ish mom is? It's Regina King, And then you build it out with Coleman, Domingo.
I couldn't have asked for a better scene partner to dance with. There was never any questions about how do we kiss each other, hold each other. We have this, she's very inquisitive, isn't she? She's so smart, and she's asking questions of the dialogue and how do we do this and camera and things like that. And then she just lets herself go. She's very generous. She really tosses you things to respond off of. So all you have to do is be in the room with her. You guys are dancing together.
Remember, love is what brought you here. And if you trusted love this far, don't panic now.
It's a story of hope in a certain way, because despite the very heavy things the book and the film deal with, I think ultimately the love that you see between man and a woman, between brothers and sisters, families, just all these different types of love amongst black folks is stronger than the despair, is stronger than the suffering.